guy. You're the man. You're officially the man. I don't normally give out prizes, Sean. Maybe I can make an exception for you. Struggling to get seen on Kick, grow your audience. I mean, I've only been live for 30 seconds. I think it's probably pretty normal to not have a full audience at 30 seconds in, but I don't know. One whole viewer. That's what we like to see. Morning, everybody. Thank you very much, Darth Neighbor, for your 20th month subscription. That is crazy work. Already up to 61 on YouTube at the moment. We're mogging on YouTube. Well, it hasn't even updated on Kick how many we've got watching, so I'd say YouTube wins that one. Thank you very much, everybody watching on YouTube. Chuck a like on the stream if you can. That is appreciated. Still says 0 watching. No! I'm washed. Now I've got to. I always forget the ring of dueling. I know for a fact 0 is wrong. That is true. You probably do. Finally catch you live. Well, it's good to have people here. I think I'll probably, now I'm in this chunk and we're going to be in it for ages, and so there's going to kind of be like a lack of spoilers and stuff. I'm going to probably stream on YouTube a little bit more often because there's not really much to spoil aside from like individual drops and stuff, but I could always just like null those numbers and stuff when I'm streaming on YouTube if I really wanted to. I cancel out your view count since I'm a negative person. That's quite good. I like that. Right, I need to remember what task I'm on. That would be a good start. Chaos Druids. Decent. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. I Played. Legend of the game. I made, look what I did over the weekend, which was just such a good deed. I actually made loads of rings of returning, dueling, and welds, and bracelets. I've gone beyond now, lads. I'm going to be unstoppable. I'm not going to be suffering forever. It's always good. Right, don't need anything else for these. Bro's literally playing the game, I know. It's nice. I've kind of broached the sadness phase of Xtreme Onechunk and the oh no, I'm mining the same rock for 400 hours stage, and we've moved very much into the we're gaming phase. Maybe cleaning the bank's a good idea. Well, that's defo got to be a sub goal at some point. Greetings from the Slovene coast, already on the beach, drinking beer and playing cards with a lady. Nice. Well, hello, I played OSRS as a kid, and hello to I play OSRS as a kid's lady. I bet you look fit in your bikini on the beach right now. Very fit indeed. Gonna get a friend to OSRS for the first time. Should I tell him to make a chunk account? Well, if you want him to keep playing OSRS, I probably wouldn't. But, you know, that's up to you. I bet his misses don't look bad in hers either. Good one. 2 out of 4 from Revs. Well done. What did you get? I saw you got the Scepter. What was the other one that you got? Or have you just had an Avarice for ages? Oh, did you get the Avarice after? Avarice is so nice. Especially on a hardcore as well, seeing as like Seeing as like if you die and lose it, the account's ruined anyway. How many tier 6 members do you have on YouTube? Is that the highest tier, Alsmas? 2. Sinfalls and DevTX. They get a little named shout out at the end of every video. DevTX doesn't really watch the stream anymore, but he is certainly around. Oh yeah, that'd be well. That's what I mean. Like, if you die, you die anyway. Like, you lose the account either way, so it doesn't really matter if you lose the amulet as well. Oh, big up Alsmas at the Torvatir, the 3rd one. He does what he wants. What a fucking ledge. And you did that just in time, Alsmas, because over on the YouTube side, you're about to hear a Windows noise. That's me, not you. Over on the YouTube side, I am doing the subathon reward for getting a tattoo of Canifis Chunk. So we're getting a Canifis Chunk tattoo on Friday. And I think what I'm going to do is make a vlog out of it and release it as like a members only video on YouTube. So if you're not a YouTube member, become one. If you want to see that, of course. I might ping it onto the Discord with like a VIP role access or something afterwards, but the first place to see it will be YouTube members only. Bro, it's 4 AM local time. Well, maybe for you, not for me. That's the key difference, I guess. You don't really want to go. Canifis Chunk tattoo is gonna go brrr. Well, I've never like filmed anything IRL before, so that'll be quite exciting. I think I'll just probably do it on my phone. I mean, Kate's got a fancy camera. Maybe I should use the fancy camera for it. See. Vlogging camera. Okay, where do I sign? I make bad choices at this now. Well, I was thinking you might want to sign your entire house over to me. If so, DM on Discord. You think you're gonna go dry on heart/gem? I mean, I guess you just never know. They wouldn't be the worst to go dry on necessarily. I would definitely not like to go dry on the Grotesque Guardian stuff more. If we could pick up like an early pet or an early jar of sand, that would really, or jar of stone, sorry. That would really make me feel better. Level, bro. The thing we're fiending for at the moment, though, is an RTO task, because we have still not had one at 220 KC. Finish Superior drops of mine at 173 KC. I mean, that's really good. Like, if we can do that, that'd be ideal. Is that a penguin? Seal? Can't really tell what animal that's supposed to be. Slayer lots, so it's my only way to do Black Knights. Nice. Oh, they're easy. I like the Black Knights tasks. That's chill. Dolphin Boy. Well, thank you very much, Asmas, for the 12 tier membership. That's crazy work. I must remember to put your name at the end of the next video. Oh, I kind of want that Haralander. Give me the Haralander. Heart at 7 superiors. I mean, that would be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? $47 rogues. Don't really fancy doing the rogues still. Revenants! Well, I guess we can do that. Just saw Limpwurt's new grind. How have you not seen Limpwurt's grind before now? It's like, I think it may be the most upsetting grind I've ever seen anyone have to do. The pub is shut. Bees. At the dinner party, had a case of beers. Bro is defo suffering in that chunk as well. I feel bad for him. Get all the bees. I like Revs. Revs is fun. I don't know why he's so anti-Revs, because I think Revs are pretty, like, they're chill. I mean, they're not chill. They're obviously terrible in some ways, but, like, they're fun, and you get so much resource from it. Oh, I should skull on this lad first, shouldn't I? Always put the protect item on in case Torvesta's waiting there in full Darox. Haven't you got a Callisto, Venatus, or Veti on task yet? No. Still no, is the answer to that. Big troll if he runs out and doesn't go. I don't know. I mean, maybe, like, he's just got so much. He's just got so much wildy shit still to do. Like, you just have to go back. I mean, I feel bad for him. That is a really, really garbage grind. Like, even though my chunk is probably, well, definitely longer than his, I would take this over what he's doing every day of the week. Oh, don't you worry, Merg. I've been cooking up in the studio over the weekend, and we've got some good tech. We might be able to finish it in one task. If I'm as smart as I think I am. Oh, get this fucking bot out of here, please. Would you ever do Xtreme Onechunk 1 item slot? No. It's already very AIDS. My understanding is that the YouTube stream can only hear like old school RuneScape style music. I don't think they can hear the proper music that we listen to on Kick. Is there a way to get kill credit without getting Slayer XP credit? Well, that's kind of the goal. And I think I've got the way to do it. But I've not been able to test it, so I don't know. They made some quite crucial changes relatively recently that makes it a lot more viable to potentially get that to work. Oh, what me going? Beers, get on the beers. I've not had a single Slayer bracelet proc this whole time. You fucking joking? Oh, that was way too early. That was washed from me. Sorry, everyone. I'd like to apologise for that shocking bracelet placement. Bottom right widget broke. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. I've, like, closed the webpage as well. Not better? Not quite, is it? I swear Kelsey said he fixed this. Might have to max it at 3 for now. Oh, I did shortened names, didn't I? Why is it not doing shortened name? It should be. Oh, this is like the old. It's like picking up the old widget from somewhere. Hold on. Let's close out all this shit and we can fix that properly. I might be running it. I accidentally closed the thing. Is why. Oh, I think I know why. I think I'm actually doing the widget fine. I think I've just I've not like reset the link in OBS actually. Hold on. It's because it's like the same name, but for some reason like you just need to delete it and re-put it in. There you go. Is that working better? Yeah, that's working. No avarice? No, I don't have an avarice. I lost all my avarices going for I lost all my avarices going for like drops the first time around. That's alright, like they're only useful for this. So like if I got one, I'd just use it here and risk it, do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm a vegan. Go vegan for the animal, don't worry. When if you asked my friends about me, the first thing they'd say is they'd go, "Oh God, he's so vegan." I'd go. I just go to Nando's and just drink the sauce from the bottle. Don't even have the chicken. Most vegan bloke I know, exactly. They all say that about me. Basically eating chicken wings is kind of vegan adjacent. How do you know how I eat my chicken wings? I don't have a kit contract anymore. I don't think, as far as I'm aware, nobody has a kit contract anymore. Any chance to get an 80 Slayer today? No. Oh, I can put the Slayer thing on screen. Oh my god, I've got to hide this rune ore. It's pissing me off seeing it. Is it not worth it to try to skip for bursting tasks for superiors? Is it better to do all tasks? Well, two issues with that. I don't have Terrail to skip, and I don't have burst tasks, because I don't have ice burst. I don't have ice spells, so yeah, that's the main issue with that one. I'm just looking forward to his Nectar. I mean, kind of. They're not that good, though, because I can't burst. But yes, it will be nice to actually have some good superior rolls, I think. First rule of Vegan Club. Tell everyone about Vegan Club. That is true. No, that's alright, man. But yeah, that's not possible. Don't worry, I'm not some kind of idiot doing this deliberately and efficiently. It's just... This is just as good as it gets. Any rev weapons on task? Yeah, I've had one since we started getting tasks, which is pretty good in like 700k, 800k, see whatever it is. Good ether. Yeah, I mean, like, once we get to the end of the ether stacks and we're getting desperate, then probably, yeah, we will start dismantling, I guess. What's total bank value? Just over 2 bill, if I had to guess. Like 2.2 bill or something, probably. It'll go up quite a lot this chunk, I think. Why use a slaughter bracelet? Just because I need to have a lot of Revenant Ether to finish Wilderness Slayer, so if I can extend Revenant tasks a bit with bracelets, then that's a good thing. I did know that, Salt Joe, I did. I just don't, because I'm lazy. Oh, that was terrible bracelet play from me. Yes, I think it will be Matty P. We will be doing that. Drop pie? Could do anything. Oh, hello. Little Thermaran Scepter. Things you love to see. I think that's only my second one I've got at the moment, so that's actually really nice. I think it's the 12th one overall, but I think it's only the second one that I actually still have because we dismantled a lot of them. So that is pretty cool to see. Always nice to get a weapon, and at minimum, that's 7,500 ether. Well, that's pretty cool to see. Yeah, that's fun. What about will you roll before Limper? He got cooked on his last roll. I would say not. I think he will almost certainly roll before me. It's kind of hard for him because he's just working on like some, like few but very, very, very rare items, whereas I'm working on like a lot of rare items. So it's hard to say who roll first, but average hours, definitely him. But I still wouldn't swap with him. I think this is a lot more interesting chunk than he's got. He has absolutely nothing for the grind. Yeah, exactly. Like we actually get a lot of shit out of this, like good stuff. So you're gonna passively smash out his weirdo chunked hand. Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, I've already got 2 pieces of Dagger Knife already. So yeah, we're 2/3 of the way to his grind already. It's one of the most stark differences I've seen though, of different chunk men rolling the same chunk and it having such massively different outcomes. Shows that kind of what comes before is what matters. Marcel, are you able to come to the Rev Cave or no? Just because I'm going to need someone to skull on in 4 minutes. And I also felt a lot safer with the, with someone stood there. Oh, are you? Are you able just to like stay logged in like over here or something, Minute? Because then like people that like run in from there will just sort of default to click on you. And it just gives me a moment to get out. Uh-huh, honey. Well, I always think they're forgetting not to do Dragon Slayer, like not to start Dragon Slayer always seemed like awfully convenient as well. But, you know, who really cares at the end of the day? Cheers, man. Look at that ult. It's so ulty. Nobody. I tried to run in, but it was one combat level too low. That's funny. We're just still praying for the RTO task. Surely we get it soon. At least Revs is like actually useful. Drop some real good loot and stuff. Speaking of which. I'm still 320k in alts. It's going alright, Mason. It's going alright. There's a 6 out of you got behind you. It's a selection of my childhood Yu-Gi-Oh cards behind me. None of them particularly valuable, I don't think, but kind of cool items to have, and I think they're like cool cards as well. You know, Blue Eyes, Ultimate Dragon, and the like. We're cracking out the Terry Crews Goon Cocoon for this. Look, if there's one thing you guys know I love, it's the Terry Crews Goon Cocoon. Hurry up. Is mutual. I'm that Aardvark guy over on YouTube. Anomalous. Okay, got ya. We love the double viewers. Big up the double viewers. Just burgling the big companies on my behalf, which, you know, I love to see as someone from Nottingham. If you're watching on YouTube, a like on the stream would be handy because it just signals to YouTube. Push it out there. You know. It's actually doing alright, to be fair, though. 300 on YouTube. Can you hear me on YouTube? It just said the audio stream's current bitrate is 0, which is lower than the recommended rate, and I'm like, I think you can hear me on YouTube. Why streaming on YouTube? Because why not? Funnels more viewers to kick. I think I might just do it like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something like that. I don't want to like saturate YouTube with loads of stream content, but you know, just the occasional one. Seems alright. Ugh. I know, I'm tired this morning. I'm praying I've got a Pepsi in this fridge next to me, and I really just don't think I do. No! Got we kill that quick. Pepsi or Coke? We have Pepsi in this house. I don't really care either way. I think Pepsi is nicer though. But I only have Pepsi Max, so we don't have like full sugar. The widget counting kills? Yeah, that's okay. I don't fuck around with any like rogue Coke flavors. Old chunks lead back to revs. They really do. I mean, we're going to run out of wilderness chunks basically after this. There's no more like big wildy content after this chunk. Both go AWOL mid-Zuckertime. I think he's ill. Is where he is at the minute. Corp isn't really wilderness though, in that you can't use the rev weapons there. Major Arena's already the last one. Yeah, probably, but I mean that's like free, isn't it? It's like it's not like it's gonna be big ether usage. Would you say it always be best for points? Yeah, it's always the best for points for everybody. Obviously, things like Duradel and Konar and stuff do sustain their own points relatively easily. But if you wanted to like bank points as quick as possible, you'd always, yeah. I believe the way that people boost for points is get wildy tasks and then skip out of any long ones with Terrail. Why would you do that? Oh, okay. That's actually quite clever, Manir, to be fair. I'll allow it. Thanks for allowing me to try and say, yeah, I appreciate that. Well, it's not 5 AM for me, is it? Look, you got to decide what's more important, sleep or the phrase stream. I know the answer is the phrase stream. What do you think? Inferno's never a cakewalk. Inferno's hard in maxed gear, you know what I mean? Unless you're like an absolute deviant of the game. So never mind whatever restrictions are going to be had at the time. If I could swap grinds with Verf or Limpware right now, I wouldn't. Even though mine's probably the longest out of all of them, I still wouldn't. Oh, we still got to come back occasionally for the bands, haven't we? Once I get my Void Waker and I can just get stuck in, oh, good times will be had. Oh, variety is like by far the most important thing for content. Like, I just play the game, right? It doesn't like I play the game the same amount regardless what grind I've got. So it doesn't really bother me on like a personal level what I'm doing, like, you know, woodcutting or, you know, woodcutting for 2 weeks. That'd be so fun and relax. That'd be so lovely and relaxing. It would be terrible content. Which is like the only reason I don't like doing monotonous chunks. Oh, that's pretty nice, William. That's right. Going dry on Jadpet or going dry on Zuckpet. That is true. What's he moaning about? Been doing Ravs, just doing Night Beast, but notice Orcs are the same rate and can just one-click TP. What's better about these? They give me more Slayer XP. And I believe that the bracelet rate is better, even if the weapon rate is the same. And also there's just way less of a PK hotspot. I can probably half the time go through an entire task without seeing a PKer. Just wanted to come out and say, I love the series, don't spoil us, waiting for YouTube vids, keep it up, legend. We're not really in spoiler territory anymore. I mean, like, if I got a drop, like, as it was, as you saw it, but that would, I guess, be a spoiler, but it's pretty unlikely. Like, you know we're just going to be doing Wildy Slayer and stuff for a long time from now, so, like, it's not like there's huge spoilers on, like, what we rolled next or anything like that. This is gonna be me for months, probably. Have we still not gotten any Callisto tasks? No, not yet. Don't worry, today's the day, I'm certain. Well, not certain, but see what I can do. I also just stopped by after seeing the last few YouTube vids. I really enjoyed them. Good luck. Thank you very much, Contracts. I appreciate that, Ledge. I guess you're right. I'll call up now and can't get spoiled. I can start watching streams then. Have a day. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to probably stream on YouTube like once a week. Maybe once every 2 weeks. Then I'll stream on Kick like usual, like once, like every weekday. So if you do want to watch more, come over and watch on Kick. No ads, even if you don't make an account or anything. And it would be appreciated because I make the majority of my money from people just watching me on Kick. So, you know, that is the handiest thing you can do to support. If I had like 500 people watching me on Kick every day, I'd be laughing. You know? Is Kick money more than YouTube money? Yes, by a lot. If you want to kind of get a rough idea for how much people make on YouTube, on Kick, sorry, take their viewer count. That's how many dollars they will get for an 8-hour stream. So if you got 100 viewers and you do an 8-hour stream, you can assume you'll get $100 basically. So it's pretty good. So if you were getting like 500 viewers, you know, suddenly that's like a really, really good, suddenly that's like a really, really good income, you know. I don't know, NSO, I've not weighed myself. Maybe. I did a 4.5 kilometer run the other day. I thought you'd be impressed by that. No, it's not loads, but it's quite a lot. Does Kick also have a subscription service to avoid adverts? There are no adverts on Kick at all anyway. So no, not really. You can subscribe and stuff, like to support the stream, which is good because like if you subscribe on YouTube, YouTube will, like, as in become a member on YouTube. YouTube will take about half the money. If you subscribe on Kick, YouTube will take about Kick will take about 5% of the money. So it's like night and day, really, in terms of generosity on the platform and stuff. What was your average heart rate for the 4.5? Oh, ridiculously high. I don't know. I was running like 7-minute kilometers, which is really not that fast. And by the end, my heart rate was like in the 190s. Kick doesn't make money, they lose money. But I think the main reason they made Kick was as control of the platform. So you can still sponsor gambling streams on Twitch, right? So I'll tell you the history. So basically what happens is, you know, companies like Stake and RainBet and whatever were sponsoring Twitch streamers. And then Twitch one day went, we're getting rid of gambling on the Twitch platform, so you can't sponsor these channels anymore, right? So they then go, oh, fuck, this is no good. And go, right, we need to make our own platform so that we can have our streamers stream over here. And then Twitch then quietly said, oh, actually we are going to allow gambling on the platform again. Which is the case at the moment. But I think basically Stake/Kick said, well, we don't want to be in a position again where we can have our adverts pulled because the platform is just a law unto itself who we don't have control over. So we will keep running Kick at a loss because it gives us the stability to still run ads on the people that they run ads on. So like me streaming on Kick is just a pure downside for them because I don't advertise gambling at all and I cost them money by them having to pay me. But the reason is so that they can have people like fucking Drake and Aiden Ross and stuff stream Stake stuff. I think Stake's a band sponsor on Twitch too. I would imagine that that is mostly because they're a direct competitor in Kick these days though. I don't think they would be if they weren't. Potentially, but it all still exists regardless of me, doesn't it? And also, you're all adults. You have your own responsibility, you know? Did you watch Lim's video? Yes. I would imagine if you ask basically everybody in my chat, have you ever watched anybody else on Kick? The answer would probably be no for over 90% of people. And anyone that had, it would be like they've watched Verf or something. Well, there you go, Cabrista. So the amount of people I think that if you ran a poll on my chat and said how many of you moved to Kick to watch Frey and subsequently watched like Trainwreck and created a stake account and then lost loads of money on it, I think the answer would be nil. I tried to watch this guy called Talicon, but he's never online. True. There's always the 0.1% chance. Of course there is, but it's just not my responsibility. You know what I mean? Like, you're all adults. You can make your own choices. Like, there's a difference between streaming on Kick and, like, standing over your shoulder at a roulette table going, go on, put your life savings on it. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're big boys, you can make your own choices. If you were weak enough to watch me stream old school RuneScape and then get sucked into gambling on another stream, then frankly that's just not my problem. You were gonna get sucked in anyway, because people watch like football and darts and golf and baseball, and every single one of those has gambling advertised on it all the time. So if you were gonna fall into gambling addiction anyway from watching my stream on Kick where we don't gamble, you were gonna fall anyway. Oh yeah, I've watched a bit of Odeblock. I like watching Odeblock. Odeblock's probably my favourite streamer, to be honest. I didn't really understand why he was so massive before I watched him, and then like I sort of watch him enough and I go, yeah, it's fair. I do kind of understand. No, I miss you all the time. You gamble on your next chunk every time you finish one. True. That's the first time I've seen plate legs in ages. I feel like I always get plate scared drops. We gamble darts nearly every other day. True. Nice bait, vegan. I don't think Odeblock himself is toxic at all. I think the community can be a bit crazy sometimes, but I don't think he himself is toxic at all. I don't know about the past. Maybe he was in the past, but I've never seen him do anything even remotely out of pocket. Cheers, Jack. Hopefully I can pick up a big, big vigorous chain mace in this dark beast for you. Speaking of darts, did you get yours fixed? Yes, actually. Hello, Dipka. How are you doing? Hey, Big Land, does your KVD trick work on Corp, or does it have different tags and errors to forget? It doesn't work, no. I tried. I think it would work had they not implemented some changes there to combat people like doing out of room tech. But no, it doesn't work at the moment. Because you can't insta-telly anyway. Yeah, but that's not his fault, Beast. I don't think. You can't just say nothing just because you have a big voice, you know? And I'm sure he's as careful as he can be as well. Surprise Corp log would be sick. Is he just streaming here or somewhere else as well? I'm streaming on YouTube and Kick at the same time. Big up the Larynx keys. It's always you, Logs. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely loving the tons of bracelets that we're getting. Tons of rev tasks that we're getting, but they are notably more rare than the boss tasks that we're not getting. How many Larynx keys you got, man? Not that many at the minute. Probably about 40, I'd say. 30 or 40 in the bank at the moment. We opened 96 of them the other day. GIM partner got Scepter 43 KC off task, unskull. Wow, that is impressive. Oh, I can't even skull on you anymore because you attacked me. How's that work? Oh, if you relog, that probably work. I'm gonna have to unskull it. I mean, I don't know. Like, you sort of design your own task list, don't you? The chunk picker is just there for helping you know what that is. It's not the like be all and end all. What does sculling do? It boosts your rates of like emblems and weapons and stuff. Up the dragon long swords. Gonna get a full invent, aren't I? Sooner or later. Went over to kick, didn't like the music, left it open on mute and on 160p for that sweet 12 cents. Thank you very much, Elliot. The music's a pretty eclectic mix. Not really one style, it's just a load of different stuff. I'd have dipped for a bit, meat shield be gone. Yeah, no worries. I should probably tally with 15 kills left and no meat shield, but... Can always just greed for extra, So the dart's new? No, I managed to get the snapped bit out of the, like, the snapped bit of the flight out of the dart. So I was able to keep the darts, but I added I've got new flights for them. Like new K-flex for the darts. I'll stay for 15, thanks, Manir. Appreciate that. Sorry, I've got a slight cough today, so ignore that. Did you buy spare? No. Just buy some more if they snap it. I mean, they took ages to smash, didn't they? It took like 4 months to smash. I don't know if I like these ones either, you know. Got Luke Littler once again, though, of course. When is the World Match Play on, by the way? I feel like that must be soon. Do you know Sir Pogo? I know of Sir Pogo. I don't know him, like, personally, though. Secret YouTube tech, pop out chat window, mute YouTube and load up key. True. Is it there? Is it this Thursday? I'm away this weekend. Oh my god, so I'm going to be missing the World Match Play and I'm going to be missing the World Cup final as well with England in it. Brilliant. Well, I'm not going to be missing that. We'll obviously be watching that. I'm going to be on holiday spending my whole time watching sport. Kate's going to be fuming. Doing something nice. We're going camping, like in sort of like fancy yurt things. I don't know. When England make it to the World Cup final, it's going to be very epic. No, I did not see a video Sir Pogo made on Mindscape 6 years ago. Argentina look very beatable. I agree. I don't think they look that special. I mean, I think we look very beatable as well, to be honest. But I do think they also look beatable. I know, Saturday to Wednesday actually. So next week you're gonna be lost. England lost against Norway. Look, don't be bitter. Yeah, I think France will win. I do back us to get to the final, but I think France will win. We've already won. Your original sin. The Elise and Mbappe, Dembele trio does look, it's just vile. Well, what's funny though is that a hilariously large percentage of the players that are left are basically just Arsenal and City players. No, Cabriste, don't say Gordon. Don't say Gordon. Kane and Bellingham, I'll allow, are like truly world-class players. Bellingham, Gordon is just some guy. He's all right, but he's just some guy. I don't think he has been amazing. He's not scored a goal, and he's the like assist that he got was just passing it to Kane on the edge of the box. Who do you support? Club football? I don't support club football really. The thing I don't understand, right, and maybe you can, Cariste, maybe you can explain this to me. Our goal scoring technique, right, has pretty much been take it out wide and kick it into the box for Big Kane or Big Bellingham to get his big fat head on and head it into the goal, right? We never, this whole tournament, we've never tried, definitely not succeeded, at cutting in from the wing and curling one into the far corner as per sort of a Dembele goal. So why on fucking earth have we got Saka and Gordon and everybody playing on the fucking wrong side? Because the strategy every time seems to be take it out wide and kick it in, at which point they're kicking in on the wrong foot. Like, acknowledge that they don't cut in, ever. And even if they do, they aren't any good at it because they never score any goals from it. And just put them on the opposite sides and actually get some good crosses into the box. Our biggest strength is that we've got Kane up front. And Kane up front has got a massive empty head ready to just fucking nut one into the back of the net. So just put them on the opposite side. Pisses me off watching. Oh, I tell you what, I tell you who's the worst, and I'm so glad he's not played in ages. Rashford. Oh my god, how he gets in the England squad is beyond me. He's so chopped. He's actually arse. Like, he's so bad. He never tracks back like ever. Right, rev task completed. What's my bag looking like? Nice little 1.4 miller. Things you love to see. Very successful rev start. I know, I don't get it. And like, they're also, Sam, as I say, crossing from the wrong foot. So you just end up with bad deliveries. Lesser demons. Bit of an icky task, but I guess we do it. Worst deliveries than Uber Eats, honestly. We're actually so bad. Oh no, because I'm not going to be able to get across the Lava Dragon Island, am I? Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Oh, I guess I can just bowl straight into Veti. Oh no, I can't even go into Veti on these days. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm losing my skull. Run right back to you. I thought I was my like front 3 brace. last time I say goodbye when it I need to start with the passbacks to Pickford so he fucking toe bogs it and gives it away. Honestly, I don't understand what like we're doing most of the time. Watching England play football is extremely frustrating. I don't know. I think we just look. I think we still play bad football, Cabrista. I think we've just got some. I think we've just got Jude Bellingham, who just locks the fuck in sometimes. I think Kane also has his moments, but I think he is guilty. Is as guilty as the rest of them of just like getting lazy. Whereas I think Bellingham's just got that like bit of something special, do you know what I mean? And just kind of can just lock in and do something from nothing. I don't know why we're not playing Trent though. Look, I know Trent is terrible defensively, but he's excellent offensively. And we're shit defensively anyway. So, like, it's not like we're losing anything. We're still going to concede 2 goals a game, which we always do. So we may as well put Trent on and try and score 4. Do you know what I mean? Right, time to get these darts open and see how the new flights are. Do you think I could see that, to be fair? Right. The new K-Flex are in. They're not much different, but I've gone for a sort of meaner variant, you know. So let's get these on the darts. Beautiful, beautiful. How was Primark? Did you see me there? Fuck's sake, why are you always stalking me? She actually proper stalks me. Oh, I was well stressed because I was with my mum. So I'm like, and my mum's like kind of a big kid that I've got to look after. So I was like looking after 4 kids. What, was Baldy out? Well, I'd never pick him out of a crowd, would I? I'd just have to. I'd just be looking for a bald geezer, which is everybody in Eastbourne. Oh look, they look like proper mean darts now. Look at these bad boys. They look mean. Like that, right? Should we get a first prediction in with the new darts? Okay, right. First throw with the new darts, 39 or higher. Right. So you're gonna be susceptible to whatever the first throw is with the new darts. Higher or lower? 39 with my 3 first throws of the new darts. Get your bets in, lads. 7k points on higher, 6.5 on lower. It'll be nice to have some kind of like consistency in the result of the darts in it, because my old ones were smashed. Like they were just like actually broken and chipped and like bits hanging off them and stuff. So having some new ones would be nice. Right, we've got 23k on higher, 12.5 on lower, 13.5 on lower. Bounce out for sure. Can you imagine? 37k on lower, 23k on higher, right. Here we go, lads. First throw with the new darts. Put these pieces of shit away. What even is that? Right, here we go. First throws of the new darts. Higher or lower than 39? Oh, missed on the last dart as well. Good thing those first two went in the 20. Oh my god. The hires take it. Does what he wants. Right, we'll run it again though. Higher or lower? 40. We'll make this the last one. I mean, that was nearly in the triple 20. Like, come on. That was a decent 26. They feel quite good. I think they feel shorter to me, slightly. Right, higher or lower 40. We've got 21k on higher, 23k on lower. It's looking close. Right, here we go. 24.3k on higher, 26 on lower. Final bets. Let's run it for the hires again. Oh, a poor dart to make that 38. Oh, it was such a shocking last dart. The lowest take it. That was really upsetting. .43 off cam as well, would have been it. Sad times. Some of these tasks that I'm doing at the moment aren't great because I'm trying to get XP. What we'll eventually be doing is we'll be kind of ditching the high XP AFK tasks and using skips on these. And then doing the like fast tasks and the good tasks, basically. So tasks like this are kind of temporary until we get to 85 Slayer. Going big on a 40, he's asking for trouble. .40's like proper no man's land. Sometimes that's so free and other times it's like a pain. Well, 78 already, but yes. We're doing alright. Dragon boots this week? Possibly. I don't know. What are they? Are they 83? I don't know. Nah. I don't think we get 200k XP a day or more. I just want an RTO task, man. Is that too much to ask? You got wild pies? Possibly. I could use them, but what? I feel like there's kind of no point. Wow, you actually made me make a kick count just so I can have you in the background. Well, I appreciate that, Lactra, a lot. Well, there you go. Botrix just answered your question, random fun and stuff. If you click that link, it will take you to a website that has all the tasks on it. Currently, the main thing we're doing is just trying to get 85 player. If we're on YouTube, can we have the chat overlay too? Yeah, guess so. There you go. Have fun. Good day. Good day. Thank you, Yoda. How you doing? Ledimon. Bored away, I want to go home already. Oh, I got bad news in that regard. Someone on YouTube chat, type something so I can see. Oh yeah, has he had any actual boss tasks yet? Well, I've had actual boss tasks like, you know, Crazy Archaeologist and Scorpio and stuff. I have yet to have a Venenatis or a Vetion or a Callisto. Technically a bad idea to have chat overlay on YouTube again. What sort of things you can type and kick and not get modded? I trust people. YouTube's not very good at picking up things like that anyway. Like visually. Much better audibly. Nah, why don't you just... Look, Robin, why don't you just pull up the stream on the side whilst you're, you know, cutting people open? I think that's fine. That'll be fine. Am I allowed to watch stream after being solo YouTube watcher? It feels weird. Cut to the good bits. I'll just get a dupe champion scroll. That'll be a good bit. Did Beth tell you what I brought her back from Poland the first time? Earrings. She doesn't have her ears pierced. That is mad from Jason, isn't it? Jason is a mad lad, to say the least. Yeah, this is his own girlfriend though. That he's known for years. I feel like you would know that she didn't have her ears pierced. Well, I don't know if she was his fiancée at the time, but yes. I'm times it by 10 and pass it to the next person, Skylar, I reckon. Imbued Heart will take the longest. Alas, no. Imbued Heart and the Enchanted Gem are actually faster than the Dagger and the Callisto stuff. Also, I think the Jar of Stone is like the worst drop on there by a mile. No idea, Kazakhstan. I've almost like not started the chunk yet, if you know what I mean. Because like until I hit 85, I've not really started. Like this is just like getting levels so that we can start. $149 Lawrence Keys, that's pretty cool though. Right, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick because my throat's very scrunchy. Water or Pepsi? It's such a tough choice. Those wide emotes I think look terrible. Like they should be used to make like wider things, you know, like two stick men playing catch or something. I don't really understand what the vibe is of just stretching a normal emote. The amount this man's AFK in the world, I'm amazed he isn't in more PKing videos. I'm not in more PKing videos because nobody PKs. Oh, I might also have a couple juicy little custard creams. Not having to do RTO would save me a lot of time. The KC counter on the bottom left is just all NPCs since I started Slayer. I don't think it's worth. I mean, it depends what you class as worth. What are you trying to achieve out of streaming? Like just having a few viewers, you know, making a living, etc. If you're talking making a living, I would get popular on YouTube first, and then use that to kind of leverage your streaming career, because I think it's like discovery streaming is basically just nil. And let me tell you, streaming without viewers is fucking hard work. I agree, Dipker, I agree. I think YouTube is a much better discoverability platform. If you make cool stuff on YouTube that can translate to streaming nicely, then I think you can grow from there. Milk cannons, that's a really, really upsetting phrase, Kelsey. Yeah, you're probably right in that regard. Old School Runescape's quite a tough game because quite a lot of impressive things in this game involve a lot of monotonous grinding, which I think people enjoy grinding more than they enjoy watching grinding for the most part. Do you still sell IT software? Yeah. Kind of. This is my full-time job, and that's almost like a side hustle that I do just because I still have a couple of contacts left in the industry. everything. An IT reseller sells anything an IT, and anything an IT department would buy, an IT reseller sells. So, you know, it could be like crap hardware like mice, or it could be like insane hardware like, you know, Blade servers or whatever. Or it could be crap software, or it could be really expensive software, or, you know, anything else, cloud services, anything. I usually do, but that's only because the guy that I sell to most only really buys those. Like, he does buy other stuff. I sold him his CrowdStrike licensing a couple months ago. How far are you from God Will Stand? Quite far, but it probably could sneak up on us, because after this chunk, like, the map is quite free. Like, Herblore should mostly be done by the end of this chunk, like, banked-wise. So we'll just be making the potions, and I think that's only our real, like, sort of major grind left on the map. Maybe construction as well, but again, we're ticking that off as we go too. Especially if we can get into RTO, then we'll be getting a lot of other stuff. Cerberus or Axel. Yeah, I guess they'd be tough, but they'd be fun as well, because there'd be more Wildy Slayer points. To be fair, right, a Raxor via Terrail would be better, because then I could Terrail skip for the points. You know what I mean? Nice, I'd love to get one. Come on then. Give me that sweet, sweet RTO task. Scorpions, fuck off! Low run energy is going to make this really not fun. We confirmed RTO is possible. I've confirmed RTO is possible with a J mod. We're still just yet to yet to get a Venenatis or Vetion task though. I don't even get boss tasks though, for the most part. Just generally dry on those. Should be 1 in 20, so we should be getting like 1 a day on average, and we just don't. Yeah, I know. He showed me a screenshot of an account with no diaries getting a Vetion task. Like, I can't really ask for much more proof than that, can I? I said I'd get back to him if I get to 15 Wildy boss tasks without anything. We do Vetion and Veteran. I think I definitely will do Vetion. I don't know about Venenatis. I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough on the Venenatis drop table to justify doing loads of kills, but I think Vetion I will, yes. I've had 9 boss tasks. It's basically, Robin, like rolling a 7-sided dice 9 times and not getting a 5, 6, or 7 any of those times. You open any keys? I have opened some keys. Not worth the high chance of key. Oh no. The keys are just by far the least of my concerns in this chunk. We will tick off Dagenheim multiple times in this chunk without even trying. So yeah, it's just not a concern. I wouldn't be surprised to have 10 sets of Dagenheim. If not more. Well, especially because I've got 2 pieces of Dagenheim already. I opened 96 keys and got 2 pieces. Barely worth opening, yeah, I know. The best thing from them is probably just like good food. What construction do they give? They don't give like oak logs or anything, do they? A little bit, Robin. I mean, we're up to like 14 mil thieving XP, so yeah, we've done some. I don't really need to like rush it because I can just stack you use so few bracelets per day, to be honest, that you can just sort of grab them as and when, like just do an inventory or 2 of an evening sometimes. I need to prep a lot of bracelets of slaughter before we start doing Vanica Slayer though, because once we start doing Vanica, I'm just going to be slaughter braceleting every task basically. What's the best vegan food in OSRS? I don't know. It's a good one. Good question. There was a guy that made a vegan Ironman that did the Inferno, so I guess he'd know. I mean, brews. Are brews vegan? How are we feeling about a crushed bird's nest? Is that vegan? Bird nests are not vegan. I don't know though. How do we know they've not left already? Also, what is a crushed bird's nest? Why can't we just crush some leaves? One question I asked a vegan that I knew recently was, there must be, like, unless all meats or all animal part consumption is the same, there must be an excess of something that just gets thrown away. So like, you know, so let's take 3 different parts of the cow, or like a pig. Okay, let's take 3 different parts of a pig, right? You've got the bacon meat, you've got the sausage meat, and you've got the stuff they use to make sweets out of, you know, gelatin or whatever it is, right? One of those things has to be used less than all of the others, i.e., so there must be leftover, like, gelatin that they just throw in the bin, right? For example, or leftover sausage meat they just throw in the bin because the demand just doesn't exist. Which bit do you reckon, like, would it be vegan to have the bit that's just going to get thrown in the bin? If they went, well, we're just going to throw this in the bin unless you eat it. That would surely be more vegan. Do you? I like that, Rat Girl, because I think that's like, you know, you're principled but not to the point of ridiculousness. So I like that. Only thing to get tossed the bones and then there's leftovers. Okay, but so a lovely bit of like bone marrow, you know, gravy or whatever. Is that kosher? You know, it's just going in the bin otherwise. And I guess also, so right, here's a question. The Rat Girl, you seem like a pragmatic person, right? That thinks about this stuff practically, right? So at closing time, say closing time, right? It's 1 minute until Tesco closes, right? You go to the reduced section, which is where they, you know, they put everything just before they throw it away. And they've got a beef lasagna in there, right? You're looking at it, you're thinking that looks good. It's about to get thrown away because that's what they do when the shop closes and stuff's in the reduced section. Do you quickly grab it and eat it, or do you go and buy something that's actually vegan? But then obviously vegan stuff is like kind of not always fully truly vegan, because, like, you know, they obviously have to like pesticide the fields and stuff to make it. So which is the better thing to do in that scenario? You know, something that's going to get thrown away anyway but does have meat in it, or get something that wasn't going to get thrown away anyway and is technically vegan, but obviously that involves, you know, fucking nuking fields of like shrews and whatever, you know? What would be the more vegan coded thing to do? Always better to not waste money. I mean, that sort of feels like the logical position, but I guess you can then also argue, I don't know, it's hard, isn't it? I think I tried to reduce consumption overall. I'd probably have it. I'm not actually vegan. I just have as little meat as possible. Okay. I think that I always feel like feels like a more reasonable position. You know, I'm trying to consume less. Quite often, consuming abundantly involves meat, and therefore I don't often eat meat. But if there is situations that come up where you kind of have to, or it's better to, I will. That feels sensible. Yeah, but they don't know Lactra, do they? Because I've seen these videos where there's people where like M&S of like where like guys like sneak around the back of M&S, and there's like bins like piled high with food that is like basically fine, that technically they should be giving away to food charities or whatever, but they just don't. Yeah, but they don't though, do they, Marcel? You know? Sometimes they do, but often they don't. I'm thinking that myself. People do though. And I'm good on them. I think they should. I used to get food from brand supermarkets. Used to get good stuff. I bet you did. Like, they throw away stuff that's fine. Like, I eat food from my house that's like out of date, quote unquote, all the time. Because it's actually just not out of date. You know, like, it's actually totally fine. Most things are just fine for days, if not weeks afterwards. Sniff check better than the day. I agree. If you look at it and it looks fine, and you smell it and it smells fine, it's fine. Okay. Byproducts are problematic ethically. Take collagen, for example, comes from animal skins. People pay for money for companies for it. It would otherwise go to waste, but you're making slaughter more profitable. That's a good alternative perspective there. I swear I didn't click that skeleton then. I used to just like if I get to a packet of chicken and it's like 2 days after its use by date, and it like looks and smells fine, I'll just have it. Yeah, like, you're not eating it raw anyway. You're eating it like once it's been in a pan and been cooked, so it'll be chill. Okay, okay. I'll tell you another thing that I don't go out of my way to do on purpose or anything, because I'm not mad, but I, on principle, don't mind doing. Say I'm making fajitas or something, and I cut up the chicken first, right? I would quite happily cut up the peppers with the same knife and the same chopping board and get them all chicken juicy before throwing them in. That's no worry for me. Because it doesn't matter, does it? It's all going in the pan. The chicken. You wouldn't eat raw chicken, would you? How is it, though? Because think, you wouldn't eat raw chicken, would you? Like, the raw chicken's infinitely more icky than the raw chicken juice on the peppers. Do you know what I mean? So you're cooking everything. Exactly. So logically, it's fine. No, I'm not saying I'll eat like raw peppers after I've cut them with a chickeny knife. That's mental. I'm saying like, because I think people would like wash the knife or use a different chopping board or something like that, you know. And I'm just like, no, fuck that. Remember to wash your chicken with soap and water. That is one of the most like American coded things ever. Washing your meat with like soap and water. That's really weird. I love America and I love Americans, but that is really mad. I have to get all the pesticides out. Yeah, that's true, to be fair. What's listeria poisoning? I don't understand the soba chicken either. I only use it. Do you actually? That's really crazy to me. Oh, lovely. No, how did that happen? Why is he so naughty all the time? What? What, like when they put the mat like on the water? Yeah. And what did he do? So you popped him up, yeah. And then what did he do? Oh, he's just such a mad little lad, that boy. Does he? I'd love to go and watch him one time. When do you do it? Like what time on a Monday? Okay. Yeah, like the washing the chicken is just like, it's just like throwing the horrible chicken juice everywhere else. Well, you know, what's it? So like, eggs in the UK, like can't give you salmonella because like chickens and that are immunized against that stuff ahead of time, so they can't give you that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously they can if there's a mistake or something, but you know, the protocol chickens couldn't give you salmonella. But I didn't realize that Americans like wash the eggs and stuff afterwards, like by hand. They don't like have them immunized already. Weird. Just I feel like immunizing the chickens is just such a better way to do it. Eggs in the US are washed, so they have to be refrigerated. That is quite weird, isn't it? What mad thing did Wee Man do? He was swimming. He went swimming, which is obviously just pissing around in the water. And they do this thing where they get like a floaty mat on the water, and the idea is that you pop them up on the mat, and then they sort of like crawl across and then like sort of jump off the end of the mat into your arms kind of thing. But she said he jumped off the mat in such a way as that another dad had to catch him because he just like dived off sideways or something mad. Yeah, because obviously chickens, when they birth the eggs, birth them with some like goo on them, or like layer that basically allows them to be out for ages, because obviously they need to be sat on, you know, sat in some hay or whatever, so they can sit on them and hatch them. But in America they wash that off for reasons. And then that means that they have to refrigerate them because otherwise they'll go bad. Whereas like in the UK, they don't wash it off. Yeah, but you don't need to in the UK. I don't know what the Danish setup is, but you don't need to in the UK. They last for weeks just in a cupboard. It's about the inside going bad, Razor. It's like putting a protective coating on your car. The paint is going to be fine underneath. If you wash the protective coating off, the paint on your car is going to rust. You know what I mean? Just like that, but with eggs. I've not seen that, do you? Is that true? I didn't know that. Why have they got to be stable temp? Yeah, but so does absolutely everything, Duo Fish. So, like, are we just putting everything in the fridge? Are we putting bread in the fridge? You know? Just a waste of electricity and money, isn't it? Rye bread in the fridge. Why would you do that? What? And just have it like cold? What herbs worth picking up for you? Pretty much all of them. You only need so many fucking guams though, do you know what I mean? Guams, sorry. Fucking scorpions! I can't move for scorpion tasks. Give me a fucking real task. You sure it's a guab and not a dwarfy? Good one, Dan Asker. I appreciate that. I did enjoy it. The only one I was gutted with myself for was that I didn't get the Rana. And in hindsight, I should have got the Rana. I just didn't think about it. I think the reason is that you're so used to the inventory icons. You're so used to the inventory icons. So when you see the ground items, they look proper weird. Because the ground, like the items are kind of darkened by being inventory icons because they have that like black pixelated line around them, and just having black introduced to the color palette just makes everything look darker in your like in your mind. So when you then see the ground items that don't have the black line, it just all looks way lighter, which I think was an error that I made. Why do you need boiled water, specifically? Oh, I did not know that, Geofish. Is that like an American specific thing, or is that else everywhere? You ran so many PKs? No, I might be lying about this, but I don't think I've been PK'd aside from on Rev's tasks. Oh, Toby, do exclamation mark tasks. I think that should bring up the task list. Well, I'll bring up a link to the task list. What's the goal for this episode? I'd like to get to 85 Slayer as a minimum. Get a whip. I think that feels like a pretty natural end point. If we can get an RTO task on the way, then I think we can turn that into a pretty cool video. Did you die? No, what happened? F's in the chat, boys, for Manir. Manir's hardcore. Brutally mogged by a PK. I'm sat. I mean, in hindsight, what you shouldn't have been doing is logging in and logging out within the caves. Obviously, it's way more convenient there, which is why you're doing it. But don't you have to boil the water, Tom, to cook the carrots in anyway? So how is that saving time if the water's cold already? Well, that'll be fun at least. Listening to Marcy. Wow, Kick has much better music. It does. YouTube is just any old shit that doesn't get copyrighted. Big positive of Kick is that they wipe their ass with DMCA requests. Big up the Anki. Because they don't make any money. So they're not like profiting off using the music because they don't make any money at all. They can do what they want. I'm not liable. It's their platform. It'll be a sad day when or if Kick decide to start not allowing copyright music. No one D2H? I just couldn't be bothered to bring it, so I'm like Ian. There's quite a lot of ag doing the setup for the D2H. Vegan squish. I appreciate that move more than you know, my friend. So thank you very much for moving over to Kick. I hope to see you here more often. Why do you use Kick and not Twitch? Because about 2 years ago, when I wanted to start streaming, so I obviously had the YouTube channel, but I'd never streamed before. And I got offered by Kick, oh, we'll pay you, I could probably say this now, we'll pay you 20 bucks an hour to stream on Kick for 3 months. And it was just at the point that I lost my job. And like my real job, I got made redundant from my real job. So I sort of had a lifeline there to be like, well, I can try this for 3 months, like minimum, give it a real good go, like see how it is, see how much I make, like is this a job that I can do forever? So they sort of took a chance on me, but like based on just my YouTube channel, saying, oh, we can see you've got a decent following on YouTube, we'll pay you like good money, like not you know, it's not like insane money, it was less than I was getting from my real job. But we'll pay you a livable wage to stream on Kick for 3 months. So they sort of took a chance on me based on basically nothing, to stream on Kick. And so, you know, now that it's been a great success for me, I feel like I owe them my loyalty as well. Do you know what I mean? They took a chance on me, and hopefully in some way I've repaid that back over time, you know, by growing a successful stream on Kick, by streaming exclusively on Kick for the most part, you know. And there's just not that much need for Twitch for me. The only reason that I would want to stream on Twitch is that it's just a different audience that in theory you could funnel to Kick. So a bit like how EVscape does. He streams on Twitch with like max ads enabled. So he streams on Twitch with like 18 minutes of ads an hour, and says if you want to watch without ads, you can just watch on Kick, basically. Which I think goes quite well for him. And I would think about doing it, but I just don't have a Twitch channel, so I would then have to grow a Twitch channel from nothing, whereas I just have a Kick channel that's, you know, partnered and blah blah blah. So, you know, I think it's just easier. I probably should make a Twitch channel and grow it and just get it partnered, just in case anything happens on Kick where I need to. You know, if Kick goes bust or whatever, which obviously could happen. But it's just hard to find the motivation to do it, because if I wanted to stream on Twitch, I'd have to half my Kick income. So that's the way Kick works. If you stream on another platform at the same time, like I am now on YouTube, you half your money that comes in. So it's obviously worse in that regard. So like, I'd be like halving my Kick income to stream on Twitch, which wouldn't even be monetized until I, you know, hit whatever requirements it was for partner. Yeah, absolutely. And look, I've got no illusion that if Kick did go bust and I had to stream on Twitch, that I would get the audience back. You know, I'm relatively certain of that, and it would be fine, and it would end up fine. But then I'd be in a situation where I was having to build a Twitch channel from scratch. You know, getting paid no money in the process, because on Twitch, if you're not partnered or whatever it is, you don't get any financials. And obviously the Frey stream viewers are like some of the most insanely generous people on earth, so I'm sure we'd get by fine, but it would still not be ideal. A Venator bow would be good here. It would be. Maybe I should go and get one. How long till DT1 unlock? Ah, DT1 unlock must be so... DT1 unlock is like post God Wars. So ages away. Well, that's the question, isn't it? Game Scadle. Yes, probably. But I would be taking an immediate hit losing Kick income. But it probably would be worth doing. Just scooping. I mean, I think you can also just apply to Twitch and be like, oh, here's my channel somewhere else. Give me partner before I even start streaming. And sometimes they do that. You know what's Ricky Gervais' cat cartoon? I have not even heard of that. I generally like Ricky Gervais stuff though. A whale in molten Tayrox. Molten Tayrox. What would I like to roll? I'd like to roll Herblore straight after this. Chill skilling grind. We should have it mostly ticked off from completing this chunk. We should have it mostly ticked off from completing this chunk. We make all the potions, and then that basically just makes all future grinds a lot easier, right? doing Nightmare and Cerberus and Araxa and blah blah blah, all with super combats and stuff, would just make it infinitely better. Well, thank you very much, Whale. I hope to see you over on Kick more often. We love the new viewers over on Kick. I think this chunk will be like 4 to 7 episodes, at least 4 just for Slayer and another 3 for the rest of the clan. Oh, it'll be loads of episodes. I basically am going to be doing like min 1 video a month. Some of those might come across as more just like sort of generic, you know, progress videos, but what can be done? It's a long chunk, isn't it? I've got some interesting stuff to show people. I think we'll make some good episodes. I've not had one yet, but I don't think they glitched. Can we get like an 8-hour Frey video to sleep to, please? Wow, what do you think this is? Blow and construction together? Probably, if that's the order around that we unlock it, yeah. Construction would be relatively chill as well. We're getting more and more. That's one of the reasons why I would want to do the full Vetion tasks, I think. You ever chill with other content creators who do Jan counts? Yeah, we sometimes meet up. Yeah, we talk every day. Me and Josh. Me and Josh and Telecon and Alien Food and Hannibal and some other content creators all have like a group chat that we have on Discord where we talk like every single day. And we meet up sometimes and stuff like that. It's verfing it? No. Why are you based in the UK? South Coast. Oh. tried to get Telecon to raid you to squash the beef, and we didn't have 5 viewers. Fuck my life. That was funny. Top streaming moment right there. Oh no, he's not Brighton boy, is he? No. Not Brighton. Brighton might be my least favourite place I think I've ever been to. It's so grim. Why don't you hang with Verf and Limpert? I don't know. It's like asking you why you aren't friends with some people, but you are with others. Like we just don't know each other like that. I speak to both of them, like in DMs and stuff, like, you know, relatively often. I don't know. You know, every couple of weeks or whatever, but they're just like not my closest friends in the community. Why aren't you friends with Mr. Anna? Don't you worry, Matteo. We're gonna do it because we're built different, mate. We're built different. Just think, if you was in All Stars, if you're in training, I know, I'd have loved to have been in All Stars as well. Just gotta keep fishing, Ben. You're a more handsome man than I thought. Good. I like that one. That's good. So you thought I was gonna be ugly, and I'm not quite as ugly as you thought. That's good. I reminds me that people, that reminds me of that person that went, "You're not quite as ugly as I thought you'd be." That's good. I like you. You went with a more with a more positive route, which is, you know, you could argue yours was, "I thought you'd be handsome, but you're even more handsome than that." Whereas you're not as ugly as I thought you'd be is you're definitely ugly, but not as bad as I thought. I just spotted a white dot down there. Get ready on the teleport just in case. One of my favourite backhanded compliments ever is Coxie, who got somebody say, who on his stream piped up and said, "I love your videos. It's a shame about the stream, however." Love that. So rude. When your children hit you with a poison dart? Exactly that. Right, come on then, lads. 7,000 Slayer points in total, by the way. Oh no, watch episode 16, too many spoilers here. No worries, Redbeard. If you throw comments on those old videos, I do see them because people never comment on them. Ice Warriors, do you know what? I just actually am going to treat myself and not. That's what I get for that. Right, I love all your content except when you're playing on stream. Good one. Oh, I just posted the most wind-up thing ever. What's the next Slayer milestone? 80? Yeah? Oh, only 412. Well, these bugs have not had them yet. I don't know. Maybe. Hard to know. Other Void I could do it co-op. It's kind of useless without everything else attached to it. You desperately need like house spec regen and stuff like that, minimum. Void Waker is a good spec weapon at co-op though. It's just not enough on its own. Can you imagine? Once we get these things exist, I know they're so random, aren't they? They exist in the game. Such a random spot too. Don't too much about Iris's comment. Excited for RS3 player and house or dropping later today though. Is that what are they doing to it? I swear like RS3 just constantly gets like game warping updates. Everything's always getting reworked and stuff. That's a hard one, Rat Boy. That is a very hard one. Ah, oh, it's got to come home, hasn't it? Come on. Like, this is a good chunk, you know what I mean? Like, this is good content. It's not the best at the minute because we're just trying to grind XP out to get to 85. But once we get to 85 and we're like getting like constant Abbey Demon tasks, Grotesque Guardians, Revenants, RTA, blah blah blah, it'll be so much better. Yeah, that's brutal, Eva. Be rough out here sometimes. Are you just wanting to hear me talk about my sweaty ass, Alex? Is that it? That's pretty suspect, mate. Pretty sus. Everything's changing. Oh, Dipka. Kind of like struggling for gems going to plat my World 3 statues. This morning, get one gift from a freebie, rip it open, 3x gem chest, like a big gem chest as well. It's like 75,000 gems. Things you absolutely love to see. I just posted it in the Discord. So nice. You're cold. Never heard anyone say you're cold on boss stars before. I like that. Hey, bro, just wonder, are you still enjoying this game as a whole? Journey's passing around, so it just goes again there. Oh, yeah, it's great fun. What's not to enjoy? Doing combat, gaining XP, killing stuff, getting levels, upgrades, escaping PKs, rare items. You know, what's not to enjoy? Nah, we're not in our superior era yet, V-Druid. The only superior we've got at the minute is jellies, which are fucking garbage. Veins, I feel like, is the thing I've had by far the least issue with. Like, I always feel like I very rarely have to go for... Well, I haven't gone for veins for months now. Sort of passively pick up enough. Yeah, I mean, I've got trillions of them. Like when I'm platting the World 3 statues, it's like, you know, 800 billion of this vein. I'm like, yeah, no worries, mate. Trillions of World 3 veins. Oh, loads. I might not have that right now, but like, you know, I picked them up. So, right, so I just did a 21-minute offline gain, and I'm not going for Vayne, so I'm not using Vayne Morpher, and I'm not using the Vayne Drone, and I just got 10 billion of all the World 3 veins in 20 minutes. With, you know, without trying. Down to like 45 billion of stone veins. Like, I'd never find they're an issue. Oh, fucking hell, am I using the fucking angler drone? Why am I doing that? Fucking elixir drone. Oh, but I must have been using that all fucking night because I was doing sushi last night. That's annoying. Oh, no, that was been this morning. Okay, that's alright then. We're 86% of 86% of the 8th plat statue. Oh yeah, veins are kind of chill. Yeah, they feel a bit, as with everything in Obelisk Miner, like stuff feels shit when you start it, or it feels like impossibly hard when you start it, and then eventually, you know, a couple weeks pass by and you're like, oh, this is actually super easy. Like stars, superstars in particular, I thought were like, oh my god, I'm struggling to even get like 10 to get this next superstar upgrade. And then like before you know it, you're getting hundreds of thousands of them. I've had like absolutely no expeditious procs this task. I've got 4 expeditious procs this entire task. But my next video sponsor is Idle Obelisk Miner, and I would appreciate it if you guys click the link and download the game if you have not. You'll hit 79 today, maybe. Oh yeah, it'll be like right on the cusp. I want Dipka's account manually attached to my link. When's your next subathon? I don't know. I was kind of thinking that it might be fun to do a subathon when I get 99 Slayer, but I might not do that. I don't know. We'll see. Nearly 100 mil drop value. That's why you're my favorite viewer, Rod. Could do. We'll see. $250 for heart and $250 for chat. It's like 1 in 500 for both of them ish. Abbey Demon rate slightly better. It's like 392, I think. Netcrawl's out 440 and then Jelly's like 900. I got my heart and iron from Jellies. I mean, that's the thing. It can happen. That's why it's worth doing even the shit superiors, because it can happen. You know, so once we start doing Vanica, we will be doing quite a lot of superiors, because we'll be doing Necro, we'll be doing Abbey Demons, we'll be doing Infernal Mages, Aberrant Spectres, etc. I got the heart on my Iron... I'm not sure where I got the heart on my Iron Man from, to be honest. Possibly... Possibly Necro, I think. I don't know, they could do. If they do some stupid bullshit with a Fractured Archive to like allow you to skip while Gothic sleeps to get in, that could be it, to be honest. What do you mean? Well, exactly, Dibka. I mean, who knows what the fuck that means? You know, oh, if you kill 10,000 of this creature and donate the bot and donate the corpses, you can access the Fractured Archive without doing the quest. You know, make it some fucking obnoxious thing where it's better to do the quest, but you don't have to. Up the long bone. Advice suggestions for a new player without a lot of cash on hand to get into Audi Slayer without worrying about losing what little you have. Yeah, like what Marcel says, like just keep your risk low and just keep your risk low and go for it. The wilderness is relatively dead. You won't really interact with too many people. Don't die. Good advice, Joe. How are you doing, Mr. Dead? Long time no see. I've got a curved bone you can have, Rod, if you want. Got licked by a giraffe today. I mean, look, I know Waitress's neck's quite, you know, beautiful and slender and long, but I wouldn't call her that. We at the zoo, Joe. I appreciate that message, Sir David, and it is funny. Which just reads like an ad, I guess. Well, here you now are, Matthew. Those SLAYER have been flying in such a change compared to those from last year. Yeah, absolutely. Mammoth's about to be extinct after all the rounds of kills and grounds. Exactly. What we like to see. Went and fed the giraffes and one rather than getting the food out of Waitress' hand, it went for me. Ah, oh, just classic J maneuver that, getting munched by a giraffe. Fucking dying here. Yeah, basically any and all info you would like to know about this grind is on the screen in some capacity. Why? What's up with the donuts, Jay? Don't undershoot any of these donuts. Oh, I've still got. Oh no, yeah, I've still got salve on. What disaster! Idiot. Rounder broke, so I had to hand mold donuts all night. 8,000 No! Bro, don't tell me you were like rolling donuts into little circles all night. I know, I'm like that. That's so... for like one shot. Is that not crazy, Rod? Like, isn't it just baffling? Old Baker is so cursed. Our Krispy Kreme. Did it? I did. There's never anyone there. No one buys from it because no one working there is ever there. I've never walked past that Krispy Kreme thing and there's been a worker stood there. I also think, Rod, tell me your thoughts on the Sky stand. I'm always baffled by the Sky stand because there are always 3 guys working at the Sky stand and they're never doing anything. It just shows how much they must absolutely destroy old women for that they managed to sell Sky boxes to. I know. They absolutely love it. There's always 3 of them as well. Like, that tiny stand does not need 3 full-size blokes not selling Sky TV at it. Real baffling one, that. Thing is, you never really have a customer buy just one donut. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing they come in and they buy like like a box of 12 or whatever. That still seems like a lot of donuts. I see those in the shopping centre, never talking to them. Honestly, I think they just try and sell like 1 Skybox per day early in the day. And then that's it. They just sit on their arse the rest of the day. No, I don't think it is. I think if it was Mega, they'd work harder, I think. Doing the bare minimum to keep their jobs. Sorry lads, I'm just slightly dying. The guy on the octopus stand is Pokemon. How do you know that? You out chatting to the octopus guy? Okay. Do you know what she said earlier, Kelsey? She went, "Oh, did you enjoy Primark?" I went to the weekend. Terrible vibes, isn't it? I don't know why she doesn't say hi to me. I think she hates me. I have to jump over. No, Kick does not have ads at all. Bro, Freya is so wholesome to watch. I still got my salve on. What a disaster. Always. Always, bro. Sorry, I'm not meaning to ignore the YouTube chat. It's just slightly smaller and slightly further away from the game window. The amount of spider tasks I've got is just criminal. Did you get the Venny Bear boss task yet? Nope. Nope. Nearly 230 tasks now. And nothing. Why'd you walk through so hard? I don't know, I just did. Just because I was only down there, wasn't I? Already get enough business. I'm raising my price to try and get less business, but every price rise I've done, it seems to only go down 10 to 20 customers a week. Well, that means you've got what's it? You've got inelastic pricing structure, which is good for you because it means if you put up your prices, you don't lose enough customers that it's like that you lose money overall. Whereas you get elastic businesses where if they increase their pricing, you lose more customers than you get back. Jay will just keep rising prices until each day he sells one $24,000 donut and that's it. Today's about, oh, I need to try and see if I've got mine. I bet I don't because I never get any bloody watch time. 60 more minutes. Ugh. Shocking. But yeah, if you are going to watch the live stream on Kick ever, like this I think is the grind to do it. And it's only going to get more and more interesting, you know? There's variety, there's big drops. There's PK escapes, there's everything. Some of the PK escapes in the video I thought was sick. Is it coming home? Probably not, but I hope it does. Wish I could escape PKs, yeah, true, washed. Bro, I was watching some random woodworking video, it ended, and YouTube popped me in here. Nice! I didn't know you could go from video to live stream on autoplay, that's funny. Rod, I watched a girl on YouTube react to Queen Charlotte. Bless her, she was keeping it together so well, and then they got under the bed at the end, and it was over from there. What's your thoughts on Wiregate at England vs Norway? I genuinely can't see the ball touch the wire, and if I can't see it, having watched the replay 50 times in extreme slow-mo and extreme close-up, how can we possibly expect the referee to have seen that in real time, you know? That's a great angle where you can see it clearly didn't. It just seems like insane cope anyway. And it's not like it hit the wire and deflected into the goal, is it? It's like you still had plenty of opportunity to defend from that and didn't. I think the kick was just sort of like at a weird angle, basically. I think the kick just sort of went higher and less far than most people were expecting. Because I agree, the ball does look like it comes down at a sort of weird angle, but I think that's just more to do with the kick than anything actually happening. I really don't think it did clearly hit the wire. Like, hardly anybody I've met says, "Oh yeah, definitely cut the wire." I definitely hit the wire. I genuinely can't see it. Yeah, I think England played better than Norway, just about. I mean, I wouldn't say it was a glowing performance, but I would say we just about were better. Yeah, I think it's just like the ball just looks like it comes down at a weird angle, but I think it's just so much more to do with the kick itself, or like maybe wind in the stadium or something. Because like there's no clear point where the trajectory changes. It just comes down at a weird angle. Fucking hell. I mean, we did a relatively good job of locking Haaland down, I thought. Rare for us. So, you know, overall, I can't say I was too disappointed with the result. Same people say that hitting the wire had a material impact, say Haaland push didn't impact the game. Yeah. The thing is, right, is that Kane goal that got disallowed was like a stunningly beautiful goal. That would have been an amazing goal if that actually counted. And then I would say, right, the penalty that didn't get given an extra time against Spence, or like for Spence, that was like criminal. That is like, the most obvious penalty ever. I thought that was actually... Oh, you fucking wanker. I thought that was like clear cut, in my opinion. People say it's not a ban. I've never played a game before. Yeah, I'm like, that's literally how you defend the ball. Like, how you defend the ball in that position is you step across the defender so that he can't get to it, and you then kick it in the goal. That is how you defend the ball in that moment. You can't go, oh, the attacker stuck his leg in front of the defender's leg. Well, yeah, is that not football? That's what you're supposed to do. That was really crazy. Why on earth they subbed the Haaland off was insane to me. Like, your clutch players are clutch whenever they want. Because I remember, right, near the end of full time, before extra time, our commentator said something like, oh, I think they might take Bellingham off. It looks like his race is run. And I thought, if they do take Bellingham off, they're fucking stupid. Because your special players are special regardless of how tired they are. They're the ones that are going to clutch up and win you the game. And I was proven exactly right when he was the one that won us the game. So taking Haaland off is just insane. Because, like, regardless how tired he is, whatever... regardless how useless he's looked up till this point, he's still the guy that is going to win you the game. I do think we can, and I think we should beat Argentina. I don't know if the pressure of the moment will kind of get to us, though, you know. Odegaard asked for the bench for Strand Larson for some reason. Bizarre. That was a really dumb choice. It's just such a terrible decision. It's like the players that win you the game will always win you the game. You know? It's like Argentina. Like, imagine Argentina are 1-1 going into extra time. They're like, right, we're going to take Messi off. Are you dumb? I know. It wasn't great. It wasn't great for me. I don't think we've played great basically the entire tournament. When we played against Croatia, I was like, oh my god, we are it. And then after that, every game after that, we didn't look great. Oh yeah, that guy not passing to Haaland for the easy tap in was crazy, right? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we've proven that we can lock in and close the game out. I would just love to go out and score 3 goals in the first half for once. Well, no, France is going to win. I mean, France look absolutely unbelievable. I don't think whoever goes against them's got much hope, to be honest. Unless you are French, I feel like you can't really cheer on favourites that are that much of a favourite. Do you know what I mean? Like, chasing favourites that are that favourite is like boring. France versus Iran, or cheer for France? I'd probably cheer for Iran. I'm a big underdog supporter, to be honest. I don't mind Argentina that much. It is they don't like, circumstance doesn't seem to help them with the conspiracy that they've like got the tournament in their pocket already, if you know what I mean. When like they conceded a goal against Switzerland and within 4 minutes Switzerland had a player sent off, I was like, it's just not a good look, is it? Yeah, there are no real underdogs, I wouldn't say. I would say I would be cheering on like England and Spain though, because I feel like, obviously I need to support England, but like Argentina and France were the final last year, do you know what I mean? Imagine a world where Argentina had Luis Suarez as well. Not only would they be a way better team, but imagine how bad their rep would be. KVD safe spot still thing? As far as I'm aware, it is. On a camp KVD, but it's not really. I mean, if you can set it up, it should work for you, but I don't know. Yeah, I need level 85 for Abyssal Demons. That's sort of the main objective at the moment. Favorite pet is definitely the Vation one. It's my favorite pet in the game. Rise on the sides of the moon. Cause you can, so you do. Yeah, that was pretty elite, to be fair on it, wasn't it? You could cause you can, so you do. They're not even high combat level, which makes them even shit for Laren's keys. Any of the 3 worldy boss tasks yet? No. This point should maybe be confirmed. I have confirmed it with Jagex. Let's write rankings before you plan to send them, or is it only what's mentioned in the pinned sub if last task left? No, there's no amount. It's just if people want to get that sweet, sweet VIP or not, I guess. Do people want the crown or not want the crown? I think we've got like 40 keys stacked at the moment, if I had to guess. Somewhere around there. Did you buy all the unlocks extensions? Nah, it doesn't come up as tasks. I think it's just overkill. Kind of silly overkill, I think. Well, peace out. Oh, nothing good. I wouldn't take any tips from me. It's like 4 years old and shit. It was shit when I got it. It's shitter now. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'm not that desperate for Callisto tasks overall. I've got some new tech we're going to be trying. But we'll see. I can feel the bars. I can feel the flickers. I can feel the bars. I know, it's a sleepy making task, this one. Just sleeping in the wildy, I know, it's tough out here, man. Go to bed, man. I can't go to bed. It's 1:20 in the afternoon. I've just had lunch and I'm just feeling a bit knackered. I need to go and get a Pepsi or something. I need to get Kate to buy me some Red Bulls again. I used to love having those every day. On and on and on and on. Oh yeah, I'd definitely throw up as soon as I get back on stream if I did that. Alright, BRB. Oh. Yeah, 20k per hour is good, but it's only good because we've got rev weapons at the moment. We will run out of ether eventually, I think. 5 subs for a puke on chat. Would you pay that, Kelsey? Rev task 2 rare to upkeep? I'm pretty sure, yes. It was a good one. What would a good one entail? Like all over the camera or what? Look, the good news with ether though is we're starting with a mountain of it, you know. We still have, you know, over 500,000 of it left. Really don't go through it that quickly. Right. It is time to say goodbye to the YouTube stream, I think. I'm just going to stream the rest of the stream on Kick, just because I don't want to, like, spam too much content onto the YouTube live stream. I'll come back on YouTube Live in, I think, 2 weeks, if you don't want to move over to Kick. But thank you very much for tuning in today over on YouTube. It has been much appreciated. I'll link the Kick if you want to come across. There's no ads, you don't have to make an account, and it's the best way to support me financially, just literally watching on Kick. So feel free to go for it. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a good one.